Hey folks, thanks for joining me today. I got a nice recipe. It's a cottage cheese crusted pizza. And it's the first time I tried it, and I had it last night, and I tell you, it was good. My oven did stop the timer, so it wasn't exact on the cooking. I think it could have made it a little bit longer on the cooking of the crust to make it firmer, but that was my fault because the oven stopped doing a timer on it. But I enjoyed it. It was a healthy recipe. It's a gluten-free, high-protein, vegetarian, and then it's perfect for lunch or dinner. I think I'll be trying more of these in the future. As always, I have the recipe, the ingredients, and instructions on a comment. I appreciate you watching. And let's get cooking. Let's get this going. Let's go. All right, folks, I'm excited about trying this. This is the classic cottage cheese crusted pizza. The ingredients, I got a cup of cottage cheese right here. I have the 1 large egg. It's in there. One half cup of the almond powder. Almond powder is very expensive at the grocery store or the store, so at Walmart. So I went with a Great Value, which is a Walmart's blend or Walmart's brand. So I find it to be a great price, good value, and a lot cheaper than the regular one. I know you get what people say you get what you paid for, but I've been happy with Great Value ingredients I've been getting from Walmart. And then we have the half a cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. Oh, I left that in the refrigerator. I have that, and I have it in the ingredients. Let's see, garlic powder. Here's my garlic powder. Salt, and then optional, which I'm using, some Italian seasoning. Again, Great Value from Walmart. Then we're going to do toppings. We're going to do the pizza sauce. I'm using tomato sauce, so I'm going to have to spice it up a tad bit. And then the mozzarella pearls, or I'm going to be doing this shredded mozzarella. You can see that I have that here in the refrigerator. And then 1 to 2 fresh tomatoes. I did the romaine tomatoes. And then I did the handful of basil leaves. I did not do the basil leaves, but I do have some oil to drizzle over it. So this is going to be a good one. We're going to preheat the oven to 400. We're going to make the crust in the blender. I don't have a food processor, but in the blender I'm going to combine the cottage cheese, the egg, almond flour, mozzarella, garlic powder, and salt, and blend until it's smooth and creamy. Then we pour the mixture onto a lined baking sheet and spread into a thin circle, or about a 1/4 inch thick, with a spatula. Then we're going to bake the crust. The crust is going to take about 20 to 25 minutes to bake until golden brown, and the edges are set and centered. Then we remove from the oven and carefully flip the crust over. For optional, this is optional for extra crispness, and bake for another 5 minutes. You don't have to do that. That's optional. And then we're going to add the toppings, spread the sauce evenly over the crust, add the tomato slices, and then on the mozzarella. And bake for another 8 to 10 minutes. Let's go. All right, folks, let's go ahead and get the crust going. Let's put a cup of cottage cheese in there in the blender. And then we have 1 large egg. There we go. Then we have almond flour, half a cup. Right there. Then we have a half a cup of shredded cheese, mozzarella cheese. Then we're gonna do half a teaspoon of the garlic powder, some salt, And then some optional Italian seasoning. Where is that? Right over here. I'm gonna put a little bit extra in there. All right, we're gonna blend this together, get it nice and smooth and creamy, and then we'll go ahead and get it ready for the oven. Let's go. Here we go. I got the cheese on there, the tomato paste sauce, the couple of tomatoes, the mozzarella cheese. I added in oil on top of it, and I added some extra Italian seasoning. Let's give it a go. I'm gonna be doing about 10 minutes at 400. Let's go. Here we go. Here's my cottage cheese crusted pizza with the mozzarella cheese and the tomatoes on top. Looking forward to eating this, and I appreciate you watching. If you, as I mentioned before, I got the recipe, ingredients, and the instructions in on the comments. If you got any value from this recipe or this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Until next time, let's get cooking and let's go!